going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Tullahoma Church of Christ.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, But we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story & Lee Furniture.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
When I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody to the X Sports Network alongside Hayden Burks. I'm Taylor Plott here for more middle school girls volleyball action here at E.O. Coffman Middle School in Lawrenceburg. Coffman ladies going against Tullahoma this evening. Starting basically right on time, right at 6:30 on this Tuesday. As the ladies are making their way to their positions on the floor, got the head referee checking the lineups, making sure everything's good. And hey, hopefully we don't have any lineup fiasco like what we had over at Battle Creek. That was very interesting. All right, looks like we are ready to go now, and it will be Tullahoma first serving, and serve is up. Quickly digged out and hit over the net, and that's going to end up falling. That was a diving woo for Coffman, and she was unable to get that one, so quickly 1-0 here in favor of Tullahoma. And that one is out, and it's evened up one apiece. That was number 12, Aubrey Bunn, who was serving for Tullahoma, Lady Cats. As Josie Elledge will be serving for Coffman. She gets it back and up towards the, well, I thought it was going to be up towards the net, but that was actually sent long by Abby Holloway. We have Ava Hill now serving for Tullahoma. As that one looks like it is just in front of Elledge. Yeah, it's 3-1 in favor of the Lady Cats. And that one's another misplay by Elledge, and it's 4-1. And that one, good play by Callie Wu. She thought about that one, and then it went out of bounds, 4-2. We'll have Emma Jo Sims checking in now. She'll be playing up by the net. And that one is served by Lorelei Smith. That one's right into the net, 5-2. And number 24, Chloe Ewing, coming in for Tullahoma. And that one also served into the net. That was Riley Ferguson. And it's 5-3, so Coffman making some mistakes, but they're getting some points in return off of Tullahoma mistakes. That one's tipped at the net. Diving play at the net was Isabella Mitchell, but she hit it out of bounds. This would be, I believe it's Ferguson who's serving. Nope, that was not Ferguson. That is, I have to take a look at that number a little bit better. Looks like it's 18. That's going to be Annalise Spain who is serving for Tullahoma. 7-3 in favor of the visitors right now. This could be played up at the net by Tullahoma, flipped over, and that one's dug out quickly by Coffman. That's going to be sent way over, out of bounds. That was Gracie Mines. Now we'll have Maddie Bird serving for the Lady Panthers. She sends it over. That was accidentally tipped up towards the, or at the net, but tipped backwards by Mitchell. So, handful of mistakes, just some miss hits here for Coffman. They're in a 4-point hole right now. Dug up by Maddie Bird quickly. She's going to try to get that one again. Diving effort, but out of bounds. Gracie Mines now serving for Tullahoma. She sends it over. It's a good, or a try to be a good play by Sims, but ends up knocking it into the net, and it's quickly 10-4. Sims tries to get that one. That one's ended up being tipped back. Actually hit the bottom of the net for the basketball goal, and that's going to be a timeout for Coffman right now. 11-4 is your score right now here in the first set. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
And welcome back to the X Sports Network. 11-4 here in the first set in favor of Tullahoma, and make it 11-5 now, as Gracie Mines served that one just a little too long. And we're going to have Callie Wu coming back in off the bench, and she's going to be serving here for the Coffman Lady Panthers as they try to fight their way back in this game, which they can easily do. We'll just see how things pan out. That one's going to be hit into the net by Annalise Spain. So back-to-back points here off of Tullahoma mistakes. So Callie will get another serve here. This will be hit by Chloe Ewing. That's going to end up being hit around. Diving effort by Maddie Bird is not successful. So 12-6 now, and we will have Chloe Ewing serving here. Actually, that is, nope, she's not serving, so she's going to end up being replaced. That's going to be, it looks like it's number 8, Jasmine Bradford. And she sends it over, handled by Maddie Bird. That's tipped up at the net by Smith. That's good plays at the net by Coffman. That one diving effort by Bird, quickly tipped over by Tullahoma. Smith tries to send it over, and that's going to be an attempted tip at the net by Mitchell, but that one falls for another point for Tullahoma, 13-6. Callie Wu handles that one. There's Smith and Mitchell at the net. Handled by Tullahoma until that one gets hit into the net by Annalise Spain. Let's see if Coffman can get on a run here. They're down by 6. Here's Abby Holloway serving it for Coffman, as that one's just a little wide to the right. And now it's back to a 7-point match. Aubrey Bunn serving for Tullahoma. She serves it. Here comes Wu trying to get Tullahoma to make a mistake. They do, just after a couple of passes, as Ava Hill, she hits it into the net. Elledge now back serving for Coffman. That one's going to be actually hit by Smith first. So Coffman unable to really get on much of a run. They've only managed at one point back-to-back points, but that was just off of Tullahoma mistakes, as that mistake gives another point to Coffman, 15-9. And now we'll have Lorelei Smith serving. She sends it over. That one's also going to be wide just to the right. So bouncing around between a 7 and 6 point game, as it's now back to a 7-point game. That one's out of bounds, back to a 6-point game. And the Surratt now serving it for Coffman, quickly sent back over by Tullahoma, set up at the net. Here comes Maddie Bird. That one's going to be right up at the net, tipped back over by Tullahoma, and will fall for a Tullahoma point. Chloe Ewing was there for the play right at the net. And Annalise Spain back to serve once again. Handled by Holloway. Surratt came in and, that was Lorelei Smith who came in to try to handle that one, but another point for, that will be another point for Coffman, I should say. So back to a 6-point match. Acaria Hayes now checking in for Coffman as Maddie Bird sends it over. Lorelei Smith, quick tip up at the net. That's going to end up working for the Lady Panthers. And now it's down to a 5-point advantage for the Lady Cats. And great play at the net by Isabella Mitchell. So the Lady Panthers on a little bit of a run now. That one's going to end up hitting the rafters up top. That's going to end up being just a little long for Tullahoma, and it is now a 3-point game. Coffman still got some work to do. Timeout for Tullahoma. We'll be back here on the Exports Network.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Welcome back to the Exports Network, 17-14 in favor of Coffman right now. And that's going to end up, I say in favor of Coffman, in favor of Tullahoma. Coffman is on a run, but that just broke the run. It's back to a 4-point game. Gracie Mines serving once again for Tullahoma. That one's tried to get dug out by Holloway, but just a little too low. Abby unable to dig that one out. 19-14, so 2 quick points out of the timeout here for the Tullahoma Lady Cats as they're trying to get the win in the first set. It's going to be tipped up. Lorelei Smith looks like she is able to, looked like the referee was maybe thinking there was a hand reaching over the net or something. That was delayed call, 19-15. Callie Wu will be back to serve for Coffman. Mines tried to send that one over, but that ended up going out of bounds towards her right. And it's back to a 3-point match. Here's Smith up at the net, and here comes number 16, Isabella Mitchell, for a point. Good play by her, 2-point game. That's going to end up being just a little to the right. It's going to end up being back to a 3-point match, 20-17. Have Jasmine Bradford coming in for Tullahoma. She will serve. That's dug up by Holloway. Wu, that's going to be a miss hit by Wu, and that's going to end up being another point for Tullahoma. So they are 4 points away from grabbing this first set of 3. That's going to be another wide hit. Saved, though, by Lorelei Smith, but that's going to end up being in vain, unfortunately. 22-17. Good effort, though, by both her, and we also had Isabella Mitchell flying over there trying to make an attempt at a play. So good effort by Coffman. Good dig by Holloway. This will be set up for Tullahoma, though. Dug up by Wu. And that one almost tried to get over. Macaria Hayes was trying to tip that one over the net. 23-17 now. Quick tip over by Lorelei Smith. Tullahoma manages. That one's going to be spiked into the net by Ava Hill. So Coffman gaining the point and the serve here. It will be Abby Holloway serving. Let's see if they can get back on a run. Still a manageable deficit. Well, that one's going to be a little bit too long and a point away from Tullahoma getting the first set. There's a quick tip over by Hayes. Now here's Smith, and here comes Surratt, and she sends it over, handled by Tullahoma. Quickly sent back over. Here's Holloway. Smith at the net. Quick tip over, and it's still Tullahoma fighting. That one's going to be not hit over. It's going to be hit up into the rafters, and a point for Coffman, 24-19. We'll have Josie Elledge coming back in with Hayes going out. Good serve by Elledge. Diving effort. That's going to be, unfortunately, just hit a little bit to the right by Holloway. And Tullahoma takes the first set 25-19. And we'll have a quick break here. We'll be back with the second set. Coffman needs to win it to force the third one. You're watching Coffman Lady Volleyball here on the Exports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Exports Network. Taylor Plott here alongside Hayden Burks. Tullahoma has a 1-0 set lead going into the second set. Coffman will need to win this one to face a third one, or to force a third one. Referee checking lineup for Coffman. And he'll make his way to the stand, and we're about set for this second set. Coffman will be serving first. It's going to be Josie Elledge. Serves it up, and we're starting the action here in the second set. This could be a misplay at the net by Riley Ferguson, and it is 1-0 in favor of Coffman. Was back and forth for a little bit in that first set, and then Tullahoma really started taking more of an advantage. And Coffman did fight back, They got it within, I believe it was 2 points at one point. And then Tullahoma regained that momentum and took that first set. That one fell for another point for Coffman. And it's 2-0. It's going to be handled by Callie Wu. Quick tip by Lorelei Smith, and it is 3-0 in favor of Coffman. That one's going to be just hitting the top of the net. So miss hit there by Elledge, and it is now 3-1. So Tullahoma will now have the serve, and it's going to be number 12, Aubrey Bunn, back there serving first for the Lady Cats as she sends it over. It's going to be handled by Callie Wu. There's Lorelei Smith, and Surratt send that one over, and that one's going to be another point for Coffman. Lorelei Smith will be serving now for the Lady Panthers. And that one's going to be accidentally be another miss hit by Coffman. 4-2 now. Serve back to Tullahoma. As it'll be Ava Hill serving for the Lady Cats. That was quickly dug out by Elledge, but that one ended up being forced out of bounds. And that one's going to be an errant serve out of bounds by Hill. Now Emma Surratt serving for Coffman. It's going to be dug out by Mines. That one is going to end up being a point for Coffman. And that one will be another mistake by Mines. 7-3, so Coffman gaining an early advantage here in this second set. That one's going to be a long hit over by Ferguson, but she got it over. Maddie Bird sending it back over for Coffman. Quick tip up at the net. And it looks like that was actually Ava Spellman. Looks like she hit the net. And there's going to be another point for Coffman. This is going to be tried to be saved, and it was saved by Mines. Here comes Maddie Bird, tipping it over, and that's going to be a miss hit out of bounds by Aubrey Bunn. And that's going to lead to a timeout by Coffman. 9-3 is your score in favor of the Lady Panthers. We'll be back here quickly on the Exports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
We'll go back to Exports Network, 9-3 in favor of Coffman. Play ongoing right now. That one's going to be handled by Elledge. Quickly sent over by Sims. Tullahoma is handling it, though. That one's going to end up being just a little bit long from Gracie Mines. And it's now 10-3, so Coffman coming out hot on this second set, in a set that they absolutely need, as Tullahoma took that first one by a decent advantage. Up at the net is Sims. She sends that one just a little long. That's going to be a point for Tullahoma, 10-4. Be Riley Ferguson serving for Tullahoma. Up in the rafters. Doesn't look like it hit anything though. Sent over by Smith. That's going to end up being 4 hits on the Tullahoma side. (11-4), and now Maddie Bird serving it for Coffman. That one's going to be a miss hit by Gracie Mines. Maddie, good serve by Maddie with that ace. Just barely tipped the top of the net and fell in. And sent over by Lorelei Smith, handled by Chloe Ewing. Excuse me, not Chloe Ewing, that was Riley Ferguson. Chloe Ewing was up at the net. And another point for Coffman, up by 10, 14-4. That one, another good serve by Maddie Bird. That one's going to be hit out of bounds. Actually goes up onto the stage. So Coffman in full advantage here, looking to even this match up at 1 set apiece. Diving effort by Lorelei Smith. Here comes Sims. She tips it over. Good tip over. That was a diving effort by Ava Hill. She is unable to hit it high enough to go over the net. So Maddie Bird still serving here for Coffman. That one just hits the top of the net. This time doesn't go over though. That'll be a point for Tullahoma, 16-5. Tullahoma down by 11 here in the second set. That one's going to be a miss hit by Ava Spellman on the serve. Now we'll have Callie Wu coming back to serve for the Lady Panthers. That one, good play by Gracie Mines. She redeems herself after a couple miss hits on that one. And she will take the ball and serve. It's going to be a quick tip at the net by Chloe Ewing. And that one does drop in for a point for Tullahoma. Back to a 10-point game. And that one was a spike attempt by Isabella Mitchell. That one right into the net. And Tullahoma has cut it back down to single digits. That one's going to be a long serve, 18-8. We'll have Abby Holloway now serving for Coffman. Yeah, it's tipped up by Ava Hill at the net. That one's going to be kind of hit around by Coffman and fall for a point for Tullahoma. Comes Surratt. She sends it over. Quick tip over by Bunn. And looked like we had two players. Looked like it was Smith and Holloway that were going at the same time. That one misplayed by Coffman. Set up for Surratt. She tries to spike it. That one's played well by Tullahoma. Sent back over the net. And it looks like we're going to have another point for Coffman. Be 19-10 now. This could be dug out by Mines. Tip back over the net. Here's Coffman. Surratt tries to spike. Handled, though, by Bunn. And then that falls for a point for Coffman. As Elledge is now serving again for Coffman. She sends it over. Up at the net. Tipped over. It will be another point for Coffman. Good play at the net by the Lady Panthers. And another timeout. 21-10 is your score in favor of Coffman. We'll be back here with more action on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Welcome back to X Sports Network. 21-10. Completely different game here as opposed to the first set. This one well in favor of Coffman, and even more in favor of Coffman. 22-10. As the Lady Panthers will be eyeing that crucial third and final set. That one actually hits the stand, or close to the stand where the referee is at. 22-11, so no real damage here, but it does give the serve back to Tullahoma, as it will be Aubrey Bunn serving it for the Lady Cats. That's going to be tipped around up towards the net by Coffman, falling for another point. 22-10, or excuse me, 22-12. Maddie Bird, she's going to be sending this one over the net for Coffman. Played well by Tullahoma, sent over by Mines. Quick tip at the net by Lorelei Smith, and that falls in for another Coffman point. Up at the net is Spellman. She sends it over, dug out by Smith. Hard play by Holloway. Smith does send it over. Well, good play by Smith. Excuse me, Sims. Diving efforts. And that one, unfortunately, by Elledge goes right into the net. It said Smith when it was Sims. And it looks like we'll have a quick timeout as Sims will be having to tie her shoe. So Hill now serving it for Tullahoma. Up at the net is Lorelei Smith, tipped over, and looks like that did fall in. Right in line is the call. And Tullahoma's head coach not too thrilled with that. But the call stands 24-13. So Coffman 1 point away from evening this thing up at 1 apiece. And they do exactly that as that one's hit into the net by Jasmine Bradford, and we are tied up 1 apiece, 25-13. They're scoring in favor of Coffman in that second set. We're heading to first of 15, win by 2 in the third set coming up here next on the Exports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. And it's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Exports Network, third and final set here, and Coffman got the coin toss, and so they will serve first. Josie Elledge will be serving for the Lady Panthers. First to 15 in this third set, win by 2. And here we go. That one looks like there was maybe some miscommunication on who was going to get that one. I felt like that was playable for Tullahoma. That actually falls in for a point for Coffman, so they'll take it. That one's going to be sitting to the net, and they'll even things up at 1 apiece. Hit backwards by Holloway, and that was tried to be saved by Elledge, but that was a no-go. So another point for Tullahoma, 2-1, as Aubrey Bunn is serving for the Lady Cats. Up at the net, here comes Surratt. Quick tip over, good play. That was handled well by Tullahoma. Tipped back over by Ferguson. Here comes Maddie Bird, just a little too long by Maddie. And it's quickly 3-1, Tullahoma. Yeah, it looks like there's a delayed call there. Another point for Tullahoma. Yeah. Hayden telling me off mic that was out of play, and that was just delayed call. So 4-1, and it's going to end up being 4-2 now. Good diving effort by Coffman, and that leads to a point. As Joe Sims will be coming back in. That one, good serve by Lorelei Smith, and that one would be another point for Coffman as they're making a comeback here early. Now 1 point game, 4-3. Sent over by Smith and tried to be dug out by Gracie Mines, but that's going to be another point for Coffman. Tied up 4-piece now in this third set. Play up at the net is Spellman. Tullahoma sending it over, played by Holloway. Setting up for Maddie Bird, quick tip over. That's handled by Tullahoma, the Lady Cats. Up at the net, diving effort though by Elledge. Good back and forth action. That one tried to be spiked by Surratt, but that goes into the net for a point for Tullahoma. That one's going to be hit into the stands by Holloway, I believe. So after Coffman made a comeback to tie it up, quick 2-point advantage here for Tullahoma. Good play at the net by Mines. And looks like that was Emma Jo Sims. A little errant on that tip over. Timeout, 7-4 in favor of Tullahoma. We'll take it with them. You're watching the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Welcome back to X Sports Network. Taylor Plott here alongside Hayden Burks. 7-4 is your score in favor of the Tullahoma Lady Cats. As Hill is serving it for Tullahoma. Play at the net, have to be tipped over by Spellman, and she hits it just a little long for a point to Coffman. It's going to be set into the net by Surratt, 8-5. So Coffman's got to be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Cautious, I should say. Being down by 3 right now, but down by 3 with a score of 8 for Tullahoma. That one looks like it's just a little long, 8-4. It's going to be 8-6. 2-point game. Maddie Bird now serving it for Coffman, as we'll have a substitution here. Going out is Elledge, and coming in is Macaria Hayes. Good serve there by Maddie Bird, hit to a soft spot. Diving effort, though, by Tullahoma and Spellman, but unable to get a play on that one. Tipped up, looks like it might have grazed the speakers up there towards the roof, but played by Tullahoma. And that one's going to be just a little wide right by Isabella Mitchell. Back to a 2-point game here in this third set. As Annalise Spain will be coming in for the Lady Cats and serving. Quickly sent over by Sims, and a miss it at the net by Mines, 9-8. As Sims comes out and Callie Wu comes in for the Lady Panthers. Another point for Coffman. Ties up at 9 apiece. That one sent long but playable by Wu. Tipped up at the net by Lorelei Smith, and that one's going to fall. Good play up at the net. 10-9. 1 point advantage for Coffman. Diving, I'd say almost diving effort. That was reaching out to try to get it was Maddie Bird. Tipped it out of bounds, 10-10. Good game here in this third and final set. That one going to be long. Good eye there by Holloway as she allows it to go beyond the line. 11-10. Coffman 4 points away from getting to that crucial 15. Got to win by 2. Comes Hill sending it over. That one's going to be another point for Coffman. That one looks like it went wide. Holloway serving for Coffman. That's going to be right into the net. 12-11. So Tullahoma gets the serve. And it will be Jasmine Bradford serving it for the Lady Cats. That one's going to be handled by Maddie Bird, but just going out of bounds. Good effort, though, by Surratt. That's going to lead to a timeout for the Lady Panthers. 12 apiece here. We'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
We'll go back to Exports Network. Taylor Plott here alongside Hayden Burks. 12-12 here in this third set and final set, as it will be Jasmine Bradford serving it for Tullahoma. That one's going to be just out of bounds. Another point for Tullahoma, 13-12. So they are 2 points away from taking this match. So Coffman's going to have to dig deep here and try to tie it back up. That one just a little long. Good eye back there by Holloway for not trying to get a play on it. 13-all, and it's going to be Josie Elledge serving it for the Lady Panthers. She sends it over, handled by Tullahoma. Quick tip up at the net by Bunn. Here comes Surratt trying to get it, but she's unable to get a play on it. 14-13, so Tullahoma 1 point away from taking the match. Good diving effort there. And that one's going to end up being a point reach over for Tullahoma. 14 all. So now we will at least go to a 16th point as Lorelei Smith serving it for Coffman. And she sends it over, handled by Tullahoma. Ferguson sending back over. Here's Holloway. Surratt sending it over for Coffman. Up at the net. Here comes Ferguson again. Good play by both teams so far. That one's going to end up finding a soft spot for Tullahoma. That's going to drop for a point for Coffman. They are 1 point away with the serve from taking this match. Lorelei Smith serving again. As she sends it over. Up at the net, Maddie Bird handles it. Here's Bird again. Tipped up by Tullahoma. Up at the net is Bunn. Smith sends it over. Up at the net again. Quick tip over, and that's going to fall for not only the point and the win for the Coffman Lady Panthers. 16-14, your final in that third set. And the Lady Panthers win it 2-1 against the Tullahoma Lady Cats. For our producer, Hayden Burks, I'm Taylor Plott. That will do it for us here in Lawrenceburg. Your final, like I mentioned, that third set, 16-14. Lady Panthers taking advantage of the Lady Cats in that match. Thanks for watching us here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.